I feel like there are so many missing like little cues that's in this that I have to go back and watch and kind of retrain and retract my mind, just like sit down and watch the entire video in itself with all of this. I may stop and start only because like I'm trying to see if I can see each piece. Let's get into it.
Listen, Iman, you're not leaving my house. You're not leaving my house. Listen.
All right, so even before Shayla gets anywhere at all, I just kind of want to pinpoint how Kai has to take a front seat to all of this, right? He has to sit down and watch this entire thing. The baby has to sit down and look and see exactly what's going on between two people. He has to see this excessive fighting. She should do better with this. Again, the weirdo comment, each time people say it, I'm like, what do you guys call a weirdo? If you're saying a weirdo comes from the word weird. You're weird when you're out of the norm of things. If you're saying this is normal and you like to normalize this, maybe, hey, more power to y'all. But this is weird. You shouldn't even have allowed this to actually happen.
My house. Listen to me. I don't care what you talking about. I don't care in what tone you say it. You're not leaving my house.
I'm gonna get up.
You're not. No, you're not. Iman, please do not. Listen.
Shayla, listen.
Please. I'm being civilized. I'm
being
being civilized.
civilized.
No, you're not. You think you're gonna pop in? I'm thinking clearly.
Listen,
it's you. You think you're gonna break my heart?
really
You think
not-
you're gonna come in and out of my life when you
Shayla,
feel
you
like
really-
it?
you really
So
not
what?
listening
Are
to
you
me.
seeing somebody else?
Ain't nobody.
All right, so even if he's seeing somebody else, right, and that's what she's saying, again, I think she should have at least, in other words, her lack of being able to control herself for me is probably the problem because you have your kid right there. Okay? And I would want to think that she would have basically put her child first. And that's why I said I gave y'all the scenes. I think she should have put her kid first, but it's clear that the kid does not come first when it comes to Shayla. Like, she doesn't put the child first. The child doesn't become like the key thing into her life. The child is not the key thing. The kid is just a 401k, as we've kind of said before, which is just weird. And I think that that's what I'd call a weird moment.
Yeah, I know you're not. And listen, Iman.
You need to pay
Listen.
attention to
You
your
need
child.
to pay
That's
attention
what
to
you
what
need to
I'm
do.
saying. I do not give a damn.
You need
You
to.
not leaving my house.
I'm out.
You not leaving my house.
Shayla,
Iman, I'm telling you, you not leaving my house. Please. I don't care about none of that. You think you're gonna walk out of my life?
Yes, I need to get up out of here, short. That's what
You're
we
not
need to
leaving.
do. You need
You're
to
not
go in there with
leaving.
Kat.
You need to come in here
Go in there
and be
Kat.
with your family.
Like I said before, if the roles were reversed and this was the man that was holding the woman hostage in a house, you'd have seen how many people would have turned up for that particular woman. You'd have seen how many people would have turned up. But that's just another double standard that exists in life. And like I've said before, hey, men understand these, men get it that these double standards exist. When you hear women complain about double standard, oh my God, it's such a double standard because men, there are double standards that exist for men. If this was the man holding the woman hostage, I said this before, you would have seen how the SWAT, the whatever it is, Atlanta PD, whatever else it is, that would have been showing up so far.
You're not leaving my house. I don't care about the bills. I care about you.
Why are you doing this in front of Kat?
I don't care. I would do it in front of any.
You hear that? She doesn't care. She'll do it in front of anybody.
Hey, where are you going?
Going to the cops, Shayla.
Where are you going?
Shayla.
Do not play with me.
Shayla.
I'm not playing with you. So you
Shayla,
think
you
you're
gonna-
finna
you had me
leave? I don't
stepping on
even
your
care.
foot? Are
I
you
don't
for real?
care. Get back in the house.
I'm not going back
Yes,
in
you
the house,
are.
Shayla. I'm finna
Are
get
you
in the car.
serious
You
right
need to get
now?
out the way.
You just gonna leave
You
me?
doing too
You're
much.
not leaving my house. Okay.
Shayla.
So,
What is you doing?
you're not leaving. I swear to God.
Let me ask the people who use the weirdo comment. You don't think this is weird? You don't think it is weird for you to be holding a man hostage? You don't think it weird? Let me ask you the question. I understand. You're going to give me that. You know what? Only Iman went over there and him go back to Shayla and try for work at Shayla, whatever it is. Stop acting like this thing doesn't happen. They've been showing you that the same thing happens on the next end of the puzzle. Where women string men along and them not really want the man. Case on point, Jocelyn and Rafi. The reverse of this is Jocelyn and Rafi. Every time Rafi decides to get himself out, Jocelyn reel him back in and then she don't really want him. Then it's a whole issue. Haven't y'all seen the same play? Look upon Dominic and Greg. She want Greg to do all of the various things. Them Greg must leave this girl. Greg must leave that girl. But then at the end of the day, she doesn't really and truly want to sleep with Greg. She just wants him so she can control him. Haven't y'all seen these plays?
Swear to God,
Do you see
Iman, you're
yourself?
not leaving my house.
Are you seeing
Don't have
yourself?
my new neighbors have me looking crazy.
Shayla?
Iman, you not leaving my house. I swear to God. I
Look out.
promise. Iman, you're not leaving my house.
Are you for real?
You're not
Shayla,
leaving my
what?
house. I swear to God, I will make the biggest problem in
Shayla,
your life,
you do not
Iman.
need to be doing
You
no
are
problem. Look,
not.
you got too many
I don't
people
care who
walking
is around. I do not
It's
care.
a nice
You not
day.
leaving my house. You not leaving my
don't
house.
have a
You
coat.
not leaving my house.
Your child.
What are you not understanding?
Your child
I,
is inside.
Iman.
I really don't get it. Like,
You're
hop
not-
back in your body
you're
and really
not
think about what's
leaving
going on right
my
now.
house.
So, yes.
She definitely out her body, for sure. She definitely out her body, for sure. She's out of her body. She's out of her body. The baby has been left inside, but Iman is the weirdo. And the funny thing is, maybe him are going to have to be the one that have to be going back for the baby. Where in this have y'all seen anywhere for me to protect the Shayla character? And that is the point I'm raising. Again, this is Iman's karma, you know, because Iman is supposed to feel it some way, somehow. Right? I guess this is the way him feeling it. And he now has to go through this thing with this woman. I'm going to give him that. But don't see if you can use that to find a way. Because I'm watching what people are trying to do. They're using the fact that Iman went back as a way of whitewashing what's going on. The bigger picture of what Shayla has going on. Putting the kid in. You're not going to whitewash that. You're not going to whitewash the mere fact that Shayla is nuts. That this is just some nuts behavior. This some sense.
I'm
You
finna
not-
leave. I'm
you
finna
not-
hop in car and go.
Okay, and I'm a hop in car also. You not leaving my house, Iman. I swear to God. I
Please,
swear.
I'm begging
no,
you.
please.
I'm
I'm
begging
begging
you.
you.
We don't need
Be
to
a
do
man of your word.
We don't need to do this.
Iman?
We get looked at.
Iman, please.
I'm not trying to pull you out this car, sir.
And you're not going to pull me out this car.
Now this.
You not. I would love to see you try it. What I need for you to do
I need for
is go
you-
back in the house.
No,
go
you-
back in the
that-
house so we can talk
Car
about our
is-
relationship.
See, I asked somebody if he could have pulled her out of the car, and the answer is no. Him can't pull her out of the car because if he does that, then it's a charge. That's basically what's going on. But the reverse could be happening. And no one would have called the police. Listen, ladies, I'm just trying to show y'all that when we talk about double standards, trust me, there are some double standards that exist that, believe me.
Child.
And you are my man. Get back in the house so we can talk about whatever is
Shayla,
going
I'm not
on.
finna keep doing. Listen, if you can't do it, I'm finna go in here and check on Kyle.
You do that.
Real, live up.
Just like that, she runs back inside. I don't know. Hey, they've got the right one, man. When it comes to Shayla, not a change. So all that stuff that they were talking about when they were saying that Shayla was changing, I guess the writers them decide their mind not to change her anymore because now she's getting nuts. So if she's acting out like this, and the Delicia piece has not been found out as yet, just imagine when the Delicia portion of all of this gets found out. So many angles that you could have actually looked at this from. And I'm sure I've missed even other spots of the puzzle. The main thing I saw with it was just like how Kai is just kind of left to the side. And, that's the idea of it. Him just get left to the side. Anthony will have to at some point in time step up and come get his kid because the mother is not really there. But again, it's not going to be that easy because the child system is not built that easy for men to go take kids. And no women want to think that it is so, but it's not. You're just a woman, so you don't really understand what I'm saying. And I know I don't want to be insulting when I'm saying that, but it's true. You have to have a lot of things going on, and you have to have a lot of money and a lot of ducks in a row for you to get a child fully from a woman. You have to. You have to. The laws of Georgia already tell you that if the child is born out of wedlock, the mother already has rights. The dad have to be establishing rights as they go into it. That's what makes it so crazy. But give me y'all's take. Anything else that I miss? Anything else that you guys have? Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.